Please read the disclaimer. Holy smokies, it ain't no jokies. XRP holders, can you believe what's happening now? I have told you over the past few days that we don't know what's going to happen. There can always be a black swan event. This morning, when I made the video, we talked about how there was reports on the US attacking in Venezuela. We thought that that was the reason why markets had pulled back a little bit after we saw the crypto market be very strong yesterday. But as the hours went on, the news started coming out that actually the president of Venezuela was captured by, seems, the CIA and moved to the United States of America for prosecution. This is a crazy story. We're going to talk about how this could potentially affect the markets, how this could potentially affect XRP. All I ask from you is that you give me a beautiful smile to send out those good vibes. Smash that like button and let's get into it. So as we talked about, XRP is around $2 right now. It did have the sell-off that came when the news started coming out. But for the most part, since then, I think the market is, I don't know if it's in shock, but it's waiting to see what is potentially going to happen here. Will there be, further actions? Will another country come into play? We'll get to, in a second, what could happen here geopolitically. But for now, the market is pretty flat. I did open, I have that position open on Bitcoin and XRP with our partner BYDFI. If you are interested, again, link is in the description down below, and you can get the bonuses. We'll talk about that in just a second. But I'm up 23% on the XRP position and 10% on the Bitcoin position. Again, these are low leverage positions, so they're not huge amount, but look, this is up $1,000. This is up 480. So they're up very nicely. And yes, I am paying, fees for having this open for a long time, but potentially if we do have a situation where the market breaks out, that could be net, small to the potential of the profit if the market does recover. So I'm going to, take that into consideration as, an expense of the trade. And if you do sign up using my link, we have now these bonuses to supercharge your deposit. This is going on for the next 2 weeks. And if you fall into the whale traders, you will get access to a special Telegram group with me and a representative from BYDFI. You can ask questions if you have any problems. So that's really beneficial. Whereas you have other exchanges that you really don't have anyone to talk to sometimes. Here we have 2 people that you can talk to and ask questions. So if you fall in this whale traders table, right, then you can get access, and everything is written in the free open Telegram group. So join that as well. Okay. So the current situation is like this. Oh, and by the way, it's affiliate link, so I will get a commission. So thank you for that, and please trade responsibly. So over the last 12 hours, it's been insane, right? 10:30 p.m. Chinese official arrived in Venezuela to meet with President Maduro. 11:15 a.m. unexpected airstrikes in Venezuela begin. President Trump confirms that he ordered the strikes. President Trump says the U.S. has captured President Maduro and his wife, and President Maduro and wife are indicted in Southern District of New York. President Maduro is now charged and is on U.S. soil. So this is kind of wild. When this happened, so this is like when I made the video in the morning, this news hasn't come out yet. So this 5 a.m., right? About 4 a.m. So add that, 7 hours. That's about 1. So I made my video in the morning at about 10 a.m. my time, right? So this was, before the news came out. So we didn't know this. And actually, I didn't see the news until, the evening because, it's Saturday. I was spending time with the family. And I opened up, my phone and I went to like a news site and I saw it. I was like, what? It's crazy. So it is a crazy story, but why does this matter so much? So in case you didn't realize what just happened, Venezuela holds the largest oil reserves in the world, 300 billion barrels. The U.S. now has running Venezuela with large U.S. oil companies moving in, according to Trump. The U.S. now controls the largest oil reserve in the world. We know oil moves everything. They failed as a state, Venezuela. They have this huge amount. They could be such a rich country, and they are so poor. And millions of people left. So many of them migrated to the U.S. A lot of them in Colombia and Panama and other places. It's a bad situation. If you ever seen some of the videos about people crossing the the Duran. I forgot the name of it right now. It's like the jungle where there's no roads and they walk through the jungle. I forgot the name. The pass, Duran Pass, the Darien Gap. I knew it was similar to durian, but durian is the fruit in Eastern Asia that smells bad, and some people like, some people hate. Is the Darien Gap. And it's people crossing through it. And I saw this video of a YouTuber, if you know him, bald and bankrupts, that went through the whole journey. It's an amazing video. Go watch that after you finish this video, of course. But millions and millions of people coming from Venezuela, and this could shake up the whole market. And now it could also cause geopolitical situation, because you could have China, Russia, all these other countries that don't want the US getting their hands on this big stockpile of oil, because it could totally change the situation, right? And it could maybe drop oil prices. It could shock the economy. This could create a serious situation, and maybe that's why the markets are in a little bit of a pause here right now to see how things develop in the next 48 hours, maybe next few weeks. So this is very interesting. We'll see. We'll get to it in just a second, how this could potentially affect XRP. But I just want to remind you again, this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Very, very importante, right? So I asked Gemini here, I said, how this could potentially affect, the price of XRP in the crypto market. So it says here, the immediate market impact: initial shock and recovery following the overnight strike in Caracas. Bitcoin and XRP saw a flash dip as bots reacted to the uncertainty. However, crypto has largely recovered, with Bitcoin holding nearly 90,000 and XRP bouncing back to above the $2 level psychological barrier. Safe haven narrative. In times of extreme geopolitical instability, like a regime change in an oil-rich nation, investors often move capital into decentralized assets that are not tied to a single government's banking system. That could be. And the sanction factor. Venezuela has famously used crypto, like stablecoins, to bypass US sanction. With Maduro in custody, there's a massive speculation about how billions in sanctioned crypto assets will be handled, or if they will be frozen or seized. So that could be a situation as well. If all of Maduro's crypto gets sanctioned or seized, where does that go? Does it get added to the Bitcoin stockpile or the Bitcoin reserve? We'll see. And why this matters for XRP. The bridge asset theory. XRP is designed to be a bridge between different fiat currencies and emerging markets. A pro-US or US-managed transition in Venezuela could lead to the country being reintegrated into the global financial system, potentially utilizing modern payment rails like XRPL for cross-border settlements. Regional dominance. If Venezuela stabilizes, it could become a major hub for crypto, I always hate this word. I can't say it. In South America, a sector where Ripple is already aggressively expanding. And institutional FOMO. The volatility today is driving massive volume. XRP hitting $2 during the crisis suggests that institutional buyers are seeing it as a mature, resilient asset. So this will be very interesting to see potentially what happens here again in the next 48 hours. I'm going to be watching. I always have the monkey on my back. I am always saying, hey, we don't know what's going to happen. Anything can pop off. So we need to be very careful with this. It's a crazy story. Let me know in the comment section. What do you think? What is going to happen? Is this just going to be a nothing burger? The US is going to just take over there. They're going to put someone in, the opposition leader, and they're going to now open it to all the oil companies in the US. They're going to make billions and trillions of dollars, and everybody's going to be happy. Or are there's going to be fighting now, and people are going to try to, enter the vacuum here with no president and try to, everybody has their own influence and own agenda, these countries. So we'll see what happens. And again, any instability, geopolitical instability, can be a bad thing for the crypto market. So this potentially could, cause sell-offs, but we'll see. We'll see what potentially happens. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description down below. By the way, you can get to the BYDFI link through my website here, and then you go down BYDFI. Link is in the description down below. Please trade responsibly. Again, don't forget to smash the like button. Let's try to get 1,000 likes on this video. I know you guys can do it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.